and welcome back to this Let's Play of IdolDays. In the last episode, Tsubaki decided that she will unleash her inner idol and has won the hearts of many people on the amateur idol scene. She's doing fan signings and she's even now taken up an opportunity to be a cosplayer. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to have a look of what we're doing now. So go. It's already been 50 minutes since Tsubaki left after saying she'd get changed and come back. I wonder if she's taken so long to change because she's not used to cosplay outfits. If that's true, then I guess I just have to accept it. Will take her some time. Is it taking time because she's putting on weird clothes? Maybe, who knows? Oh, no, what did I do? Stupid itchy nose? Still, we can't exactly keep the staff waiting. Maybe I'll go check on her in that case. It'll be bad if something it'd be bad if something happened. Tsubaki hasn't gotten violent since she became an idol, but who knows what she'd do if, say, a peeping Tom were to show up. All those creeps who are creeping around. She just cares for her protection. I can't deny the possibility that she'd let her explosive sense of justice run away with her and knock the perpetrator out. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. So just gonna he's gonna be the peeping Tom, isn't he? He's gonna walk in on her. The fact that I'm not worried about Tsubaki herself makes me question how much I trust her. I can't help it, I don't see her ever losing a fight. As I'm thinking this, I decided to head to the changing room. Oh. Tsubaki, I'm coming in, okay? Oh, at least he announces himself, he doesn't just walk in. I try knocking, but she doesn't reply. With some trepidation, I open the door to the changing room and peer inside. I hear rustling and a familiar breathing sound. Familiar breathing sound. Can you tell how people breathe? Is that a thing? I don't think I'd notice. I couldn't pick out a blind breathing of people I know. It's kind of weird. Familiar breathing sound. Maybe that's just me. Tsubaki is definitely in here. But then, why didn't she bother replying just now? Why is she hiding in the first place? Tsubaki? You're there, right? Wait, don't come over here. Just when I finally make out her voice, she's yelling at me. No, it must be that she still hasn't finished changing. If that's the case, then I can see why she wouldn't want me to come over there. If you're still getting changed, then just say so. I'll step outside. Meanwhile, so let me know when you're done. I forgot about the weird punctuation in this. It kind of throws me off when I'm reading sometimes, so I apologise. Oh, no, that's not. I'm done changing. There's just a little problem. I tilt my head in confusion at the evasive note in her voice. I wonder what could have happened. Even if I ask her, she sounds so agitated that she'd probably just give me a vague reply. It's not like a peeping Tom really did show up, right? Did she get carried away and beat him within an inch of his life? I wouldn't put that past her. Anyway, we can't move on unless I confirm what's happened. What's happened? What kind of problem? I'm just going to pop in for a second, so show me what you're talking about. I said no. Why not? We won't get anywhere like this. If you're already finished changing, then I'm not about to see you naked. It'll be fine. Having said that, I turn into the direction Tsubaki's voice is coming from. She's standing in a corner, hidden to view from the door, and wearing a totally scandalous outfit. What's the scandalous outfit? Oh! Don't look! Is that police officer or flight attendant? I don't really know what this outfit's supposed to be. What? There must be... Ugh. Oh, it's a policewoman. Okay. This must be what's known as American policewoman cosplay. Though you could probably call it miniskirt police cosplay. Sexy police officer. Glimpses of her underwear are visible beneath the extreme short skirt. Tsubaki seems to be doing everything she can to cover herself. Oh, slow-mo, pan up, glistening boobies. It looks good on her, but Tsubaki has long arms and legs to begin with, giving her the look of a model. I think this kind of cosplay really suits her. She's way more charming than all those other cosplayers you see around. But Tsubaki's an idol. Looking at it as her producer, I should have never agreed to this at all. That's what you have to wear? Is that kind of event? Is that kind of event? No, the size is just a little small for me, that's all. I see, so that's it. This outfit was designed for a cosplayer who was originally scheduled to come on, so it was never going to fit Tsubaki to begin with. This anime store does have an adult section, but the vast majority of its customers come for general merchandise. This isn't supposed to be the kind of store that hosts events with underwear and excessive skin exposure. If it's that kind of event, they should do it in a store that's more general, more geared towards that sort of thing. As a producer, like, I'm hoping there's an option for this, because I'd be like, no, I'm not letting my idol fit in this costume that doesn't fit her well, where she may be a scandal if she comes out like this. That's, even though, you know, any attention's good attention, but still. The fact that this outfit looks so good on Tsubaki is just bad luck this time round. If she's not uncomfortable, I'll be like, no. My client will not be participating in this event. No, I feel like this event itself is going too far by putting on miniskirt police cosplayers for the general public. But her pants are even showing. Nah, so I care too much for her. I wouldn't let her go out like that. If she's uncomfortable. As I'm thinking this, Tsubaki turns to me in a rare plea for help. What am I gonna do? If I go out looking like this, oh... No, you definitely can't participate in an event like this. I'll go talk to the staff myself, so wait here. Clap. Let's do some claps. Yes. I'm not about to put my precious idol on display to the public in that kind of outfit. Exactly. I feel bad for the staff, but it looks like we'll just have to turn down the cosplay event. As I come to this decision, Tsubaki gives a small nod, looking relieved. Tsubaki ends up participating in the event in her usual idol outfit without having to wear the cosplay outfit. Good. The staff apologise for the outfit not being our size, so we don't have anything to complain about anymore. The event appears to be a huge hit, so we'll probably succeed in getting Tsubaki's name out to the people who haven't heard of her before. That's good. Phew, I had no idea today was going to turn out like this. Aww. Tsubaki murmurs this as soon as we get home, rolling his shoulders and wearing a tired expression. You must be pretty tired, huh? Oh yeah, you know how much I had to do just today? First dance lessons, then the mini street performance, and finally standing in at the anime shop event. It was definitely a busy day. No matter how confident Tsubaki is about her stamina, it's understandable that she'd be worn out. Can I give you a massage or something? Give you a massage or something? Smooth boy. It might make you feel a little better. That's okay. You're probably more tired than I am, producer. Saying this, Tsubaki sits down on the bed and stretches luxuriously. Phew. There, that's a little better. It's embarrassing having to say this again, but you saved me today. Thanks, producer. Save you? How? With the cosplay. You know, if you hadn't stepped in there, my idol career would have been in trouble. He was just doing as the producer should do. Oh, flashback. Forget her idol career, her public image would have been in danger in a lot of ways. See? Told you it would be a scandal. If she'd gone out in public wearing that kind of outfit, people would already be calling her a pervert. Why would they call her a pervert? I think the people who are like leering on her would be the perverts. Guess, different culture, different words, I guess. It would probably take about a second for word to get out on SNS. Though, it did look good on her. Yeah, because you're a creep. I feel a little superior knowing that I'm the only one who got to see Tsubaki like that. Creep. I shake my head at the thoughts. Good. I can't go thinking such wicked things about an idol I'm in charge of. Ultimately, producers are there to support their idols. Straying from that purpose is the one thing they should never do. Idol producer code. I didn't do anything special. Doing things for you is my job now. I do my best to sound nonchalant, shaking off the small budding sense of possessiveness towards Tsubaki. But it looks like Tsubaki isn't satisfied. Raising her eyebrows slightly, she turns to me. and leans her upper body forward.
それじゃあ筋が通らな
How's
いだ
that
ろ
supposed to make
助
sense?
けてもらうばかりじゃ
If you're just gonna help me all the time, where do I come in, huh? What? That doesn't make sense. Tsubaki stares me down as she says this, sounding like some character out of a gangster manga. Oh, here he is with the manga again. I know she's a strong sense of duty, but now she's just being hard-headed, or maybe she doesn't want to be indebted to me. Fine, if you insist, then there is one thing you can do for me. Oh sure, I'll do anything, just name it.
何でも言ってよ
Don't even think about saying that to any other guys. Possessive. Anything is way too broad a word. It's fine because it's me she said it to, but when she's going to do it, but what she's going to do if someone else asks her to do something bad. Plus, this is Tsubaki we're talking about. She's the one who said it, so she'd probably do whatever she can to keep her word. Tsubaki has that kind of naive side to her. Okay. Thinking this to myself, I flopped face down on the bed. It'd be great if you could give me a light back massage. A light back massage. It looks like I've been overdoing it lately. I just can't get rid of the soreness.
任せときなよ
Leave it to me.
じいちゃんによく
I
やっ
get
てたから
grandpa massages,
得意なんだ
massages all the time, so I'm pretty good at them. Ooh, it's like grandpa massage. This sounds dodgy. With this boast, Tsubaki climbs on my back. Does she now? Ah, this is all innocent, right? Well, this is... I was just casually throwing it out that I wanted a massage, but I guess I shouldn't have. What's with the music box music? Tsubaki's on my back and my body slowly registers the feeling of what must be her thighs. Oh, we're getting to creep territory again. To make matters worse, I could feel her breath pressing against my back.
どう
Well,
気持ちいい
does that feel good? Yeah, of course it feels good. But no, this is too risky. If she keeps this up, I'm worried my walls of morality and self-control are going to come crashing down. What are you going to do? I'm about to stop Tsubaki and tell her that that's enough, but she has me completely pinned and I can't budge. Realising this was her intention, I break out in a cold... Oh, is it one of these ones where it's like... I just had to go back to see what the log said, and it literally just says, I break out in a cold. Then, Tsubaki, I can't move here.
そのまま聞いて
Just stay there and listen. I hear a voice from behind my back. Intimidated by her commanding tone, I wait silently for her to continue.
今日のことだけじゃない
It's not just
プロデュ
today.
ーサーには
I'm really grateful to
すご
you,
く感謝して
producer.
る何もなかった私に
You taught me how
夢を見るこ
important
との大切さを
dreams
教
were
えて
back
くれ
when
た
I had nothing. If it hadn't been for you,
私は
I would
死
have
ぬま
gone
で
on like that
昔
until
の
I
まま
died.
だ
That's not true, I think to myself. I just happened to be the one who gave her a push. Even if I hadn't been there, I'm sure she would have found the strength within herself to move forward. Tsubaki? It's like warmth is flowing down through her arms, those same arms that are strong enough to blow away full-grown men. I feel an unmistakably tenderness for this girl. It's a tenderness beyond that of a producer for his idol. I grimace as I become aware of this forbidding feeling inside myself.
なんか
You know,
変なんだ
it's weird.
プロデューサーのこ
I
と
feel
を
all
考
warm
えて
inside whenever I think of you,
なんだか
producer. Why do you think
胸
that
が
is?
熱くなってきてさなんでだと思う
Oh, it's so cute. Unable to answer, I try turning to look in her direction while still face down. Then I manage this short reply. Tsubaki. Why does it have to be this short? I know this is the type of genre of game. However, the inappropriateness is just so much. I kind of like it though. Tsubaki, it's showing down there. What? Is that what I think it means? Oh gosh. Maybe it's because she was giving a massage, but her underwear is showing slightly in the gap between her miniskirt. But he's face down, how does he see? That makes no sense. I thought he was talking about himself. Because, I mean, okay. But how does he see? Has he, like, exorcisted his neck? Like, ugh. This makes no sense. No sense. As I point this out, Tsubaki blushes and clutches her skirt. He's face down, he can't see her pants. Then, glaring at me, she slaps me lightly on the back as she voices her displeasure. Jeez, don't you have even a shred of common decency? So I'm still distracted by how he can see it when he's face down. But you know, fine, I get it. Apologizing as I lift half my body, I become convinced of something. Tsubaki has feelings for me. That's not me boasting or anything, it's just the truth. And in turn, I've also started to see her as a woman. What did you see her as before? A child? Because that's a little bit weird. That's not the type of content I want on this channel. Since when? I ask myself this question, but the answer doesn't come. All I know for sure is that our current relationship isn't going to work if we want to make it to the top of the idol industry. Now, this is quite a predicament. It's our feelings for each other versus the dream we should be going after. I sigh reflectively as the weight of the two choices press down on me. As well as Tsubaki. So I've seen that this game has two endings. I assume there's the ending of we're gonna go for a relationship, or there's no, we're gonna be an idol. I haven't chosen which one I'm gonna do first yet. Ever since I became aware of my feelings for Tsubaki and of her feelings for me, I've been nothing but a sack of nerves. I have no way of knowing when or where those feelings might spill over. The fact that I'm eating and sleeping in the same apartment with a female idol who I'm managing is unusual enough. Recently, comments posted on online SNS questioning the relationship between Tsubaki and I have started getting picked up here and there. Our constant efforts and participation in things like the anime shop events have paid off, with Tsubaki even getting to perform on several TV shows. At this point, she can't be classified as an underground idol anymore. She's made it to the big leagues. The SNS controversy is proof that people are paying attention to her, but it makes me feel pressured. Hey, producer, you okay with the 𝒞𝓂𝓂𝓒𝑒 for breakfast today? I bought some kind of expensive cheese. Ever since that day when Tsubaki gave me a massage, she started showing glimpses of her feminine side in her behaviour towards me. I almost want to point out that this is that kind of thing newlyweds would say. I can't help but feel even more worried when I see her like this. She says she wants to become a top idol, but I wonder if it's okay for me to let her keep living here. No, of course it's not okay. I realise that. Still, the only reason I'm letting this go on is because I've grown comfortable to life with Tsubaki. As I'm worried about this, Tsubaki deftly finishes up the cooking and sets my coffee and 𝒞𝓂𝓂𝓒𝑒 in front of me. She says she bought some fancy cheese. The smell is definitely getting my hopes up, and how's it going to taste? The coffee also isn't the kind of blend that I would ever pick out if I were living away. In a way, I feel like my standard of living has gone up since Tsubaki started living with me. Alright, dig in! I've got a lesson today after this, so we'd both better eat well. At her insistence, I bring the 𝒞𝓂𝓂𝓒𝑒 to my mouth, then I heave a deep sigh. Hey, have you thought about moving? Right. I've gotten used to living here, so I feel like I don't really need to move right away. Oh, but obviously, that's only if it's no trouble, producer. No trouble at all. I'm the one who invited you to live here. Tsubaki used to be destructive in a lot of ways. She was a real loose cannon. That same Tsubaki has completely mellowed out now. She never used to have an outlet for all those all that energy. Now that she has a dream, she probably doesn't feel like the need to vent that energy through violence anymore. That's it, if you're a violent person, all you need is a dream. Her grandfather asked me to look after her, so he's probably really pleased to hear how she's changed. But still, I'm sure your parents and family can't be too thrilled about the idea of a young man and a woman living together. Living in sin.
じいちゃんはプロデューサーならいいって言ってたし。
Forget my parents. Grandpa said it's fine as long as it's you I'm living with, producer. It's fine as long as I'm with you. Troubled, I smile bitterly. In that case, I guess the issue really comes down to what I decide myself. I'm getting a message. Who's it from? Couldn't be from a girl now, could it? Was she jealous? No, wait. You already know I don't have anyone like that. As I respond to Tsubaki teasing, I open up the message. It contains an invitation to a big event. It's like when you got invited to Pre-1. But there's one big difference. It's now that Tsubaki has become active as a major idol. Also, this invitation isn't for just any of our agency's idols. It mentions Tsubaki specifically by name. All the things I've been worried about until now go flying out the window at this realization. I just sit there shaking. Okay. What's happened? Is there a problem? Or something? Just say so. This is the same girl who likes to throw out dashing phrases like, whatever I can do to help, I'll do it. I shake my head at her. It's about Idol Kingdom. Huh? They're letting you participate in Idol Kingdom. What? Tsubaki is so shocked by the news that she jumps up, simultaneously spilling my coffee on my lap. Ow. The overwhelming heat makes me cry out for quite different reasons than Tsubaki. Oh yeah. Burns are not good. Let's say that Princess One is a stepping stone to becoming an idol. Idol Kingdom is in a completely different league in terms of scale and influence. I love, if this is like an idol survival show, I love idol survival shows. Known as iKing, for short, Idol Kingdom is broadcast live around the country with a viewership rating of over 20%. iKing includes a general election like Pre-1, but by adding professional judges and audience voting, it reflects the opinion of fans all over the country. Whoever gets chosen as the most popular from among tens of thousands, millions, or even several millions of votes receive the title of Queen of Idols. I want to be Queen of Idols. Considering the format and visibility of this kind of event, becoming Queen of Idols is equivalent to becoming the top idol. The participating idols are all big names who have been active on the front lines in the past year. Seeing as Tsubaki just recently became an idol, the fact that she's being allowed to participate is enough of a big deal to be considered shocking. Exciting though. We need to go all out for this. I talk with my supervisor over the phone as soon as I finish reading over the message. Of course he gives us permission to participate. This is the first time our agency has turned out an iKing participant, so there's no reason for him to refuse. Though I'm surprised, I feel like a path has just opened up for Tsubaki to become a top idol, so my excitement wins over my slight nervousness. 2 months until it starts. We still have plenty of time to prepare, but it's all over in a second if we get careless. We need to do absolutely everything we can to prepare, so we won't regret anything. But excuse me, producer-san? About Tsubaki-san? Tsubaki? Today's lesson has ended and I tilt my head in the direction of the dance coach's voice. Wearing a slightly serious expression, the coach turns to me and continues. Tsubaki-san just doesn't seem to be able to concentrate on her lessons. Would you happen to know why? That can't be right, is what I want to say, but I'm at a loss as how to reply. Yeah, Tsubaki's problem. Ever since she got permission to participate in iKing, she's been walking around with her head in the clouds. I thought she might be sick or something, but even when I asked her, she just replied that she was fine. Well, please keep an eye on her for now. I'm worried she might injure herself. After giving me this piece of advice, the coach bows and exits the lesson room. Tsubaki then comes back as though swapping in for the coach. having finished taking a shower and getting changed. You know, your coach was worried. Apparently you're having trouble focusing on your lesson. That's not true. I just felt a little sick, that's all. Well, you do look off. Saying this, I toss Tsubaki a towel. She takes the towel and buries about half of her face in it before letting her shoulders droop heavily. Sorry, I guess I'm just making trouble for you. It's nothing, but seriously, something's off with you. Oh, what's off? No reply, huh? I thought she'd be opening up to me a little lately, so getting treated like this kind of hurts. I know I'm unreliable. You know, since I don't even have a track record as a producer yet, but still, I'd like you to rely on me. I've never thought you were unreliable. Tsubaki continues in a slow murmur. I'm just a little worn out, that's all. I can tell Tsubaki's lying just from the look at her face. Still, she looks like she's going to refuse to continue this conversation, so I don't press the issue. That's why I decided to change the subject. If you're tired, I'll give you a massage. Huh? No, you don't need to do that. I'd feel bad. Don't, you gave me a back massage before. Yeah, and how well did that go, sir? How well did that go? Didn't you? I'm just returning the favour. I might not look it, but I'm pretty confident in my foot massage skills. That's because before I became a producer, my position involved doing various odd jobs for our agency's idols. Those odd jobs including giving massages to idols who complained about how much their feet hurt after a long day and whatnot. If you're worn out, let me help you relax a little. You need to be in a peak condition by the time King starts. At this, Tsubaki reluctantly gives me into the suggestion. Oh, is this for the feet fetish people? You know, good little foot action. Those toes look like fingers, like baby hands. I'm kind of glad my camera's here. You can't get a full foot fetish relief. Although, no kink shaming if that's your thing. If you're into feet, you do you. You do you. After getting her to sit down, I touch her feet gently. Obviously, I don't feel guilty about this at all. What, by touching her feet? Why did you feel guilty? I used to feel nervous about touching our idol's feet when I first joined the agency, but now I don't think anything of it. Or at least I shouldn't. They probably smell sweaty from my lesson just now. Like, for real. Didn't you shower, though? Okay. Don't worry about that. Okay, here goes. Evening out my breath a little, I put some strength into my fingers as I touched Tsubaki's feet. Oh, I don't want to read this out. Oh, okay, it's a little bit weird. Oh, it's got weird, A sigh escapes and I realised my heart started beating faster. Oh gosh. Calm. Stay calm. I never thought that this game would be into feet. Despite my attempt at self-control, my heart leaps at the small noise coming from Tsubaki as I continue massaging her. Does it hurt? Let me know if it's too strong, okay? I'm fine. I'm just kind of surprised how good you are at this, producer. Saying this, Tsubaki draws in her feet, gives me a quick bow and stops to collect herself. You know, earlier when I said I was okay, that was a lie. I know, but why would you lie about that? They're letting you participate in King. Normally you'd be saying you're going to go all out to win right about now. Well, yeah, I guess. Getting to participate in King is fine. I know it's an honour, and I feel like it'll get us that much closer to our dream. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just chickening out or something. Chickening out? It's not like her to say that kind of thing. The Tsubaki I know is willing to face anyone and anything head on no matter what. To be honest, I've got nothing that can ever compare to top class idols right now. It's true, isn't it? No, it's not. Is what I was going to say before Tsubaki cut me off. I'm being realistic. I know I've been working hard, but that's just what you'd expect from all of those top idols. I'm still just some rookie idol. Maybe it were next year or the year after that, but I haven't got enough confidence in myself yet. Oh, bless her. Tsubaki sounds serious as she says this. The fact she made such a clear assessment of her own abilities must be exactly why she's getting worked up about a big event like Idol Kingdom. That's why I decided to share a quote from a certain famous boxing manga. Not everyone gets rewarded for working hard. Damn right. Don't I know it? But everyone who's successful works hard. That's not necessarily true. What? That's so corny. Did you just call a great quote like that corny? How rude. It's a line from a manga I like. Isn't that what you needed to hear right now? How should I know? Sounding exasperated, she slowly stands up with a wry grin on her face. So what exactly is my manga-loving producer trying to tell me? Exactly what I said. There's no way to succeed for sure, but there are things you need to do in order to succeed. Here's another famous quote. Work doesn't always equal results, but you still have to put in the work. Tsubaki always used to look down her nose at hard work for being a meaningless waste of time. Now she's able to face hard work head on. Work is never meaningless or unnecessary. That's something Tsubaki should already know by now. I get it. I guess I was giving up on myself before I even got started. That's not like me. It happens, don't worry about it. She's always trying to play it cool and sound tough. Sometimes of the two of us, I think I come across more feminine, so I'm glad she shows some vulnerability like this. She'll probably deck me if I said that, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Anyway, now that can I move on? See, it tongue ties me. Now that I can move on, it's time to get serious about iking. And on that beautiful note, I'm going to end this episode here. Will she get the top marks in Idol Kingdom? I hope so. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And put a comment down below if you thought that foot fetish thing was a little bit weird. I think it was a little bit weird. And I will catch you in the next episode. See you. Bye.